cube
of.
Would you find it acceptable for your caretaker to just kill you unnecessarily? Because we don't need to do this to
No, not in
survive.
this way. We've always taken care. My grandparents have always taken care of the animals, but that's because we're not killing them just to kill.
Yeah.
We have to eat.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what a lot of people also lose too. These animals are also getting ground up just to be eaten in 2 seconds in a burger at McDonald's.
Yeah, we don't have to do this. We don't have to eat them anymore. I understand probably a while ago when we were living as cavemen or whatever, we had to do this to survive, but we don't need to eat them to survive. So let me ask you this. Even if you were killed in a nice way or whatever, there's no nice way to kill someone, but even if you were killed not like this in a different way, would you find that acceptable for your oppressor to unnecessarily kill you just for convenience or taste or whatever?
If I was killed to be eaten as a human, or if...
yeah, if you were killed to be eaten, but you knew your oppressor didn't need to eat you, they're just doing it unnecessarily, would you find that acceptable?
Well, if it's killing unnecessarily, then definitely.
Yeah.
I also agree with that. There has to be a major change in how we process animals here too, in a more ethical way, of course.
Yeah. And what would that be? What's an ethical way to kill somebody who doesn't want to die?
I'd say the way I'd always known back on the farm was just doing it quick and getting it done with.
Yeah. But if you were in their position, would you be okay with it if somebody just killed you
if I was going to
unnecessarily?
be killed, I'd prefer to be killed the quick and easy way too. Just bleed me already.
Yeah. But would you rather be killed quickly, or would you rather have your life? Would you rather be given the opportunity to live and live freely?
Well, live freely.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what they want as well, right? They want to live, right? So you said we should respect other animals, right? Is it truly respectful to kill them? It's unnecessary, right? We can eat other things, right?
I mean, it comes down to, I think, human nature in a way, that we do need the animals. We've always eaten that way.
Yeah.
It's just, it comes down to how we do it with humanity at the end of the day.
Yeah, I know we have done it for a long time, but we don't need to do it anymore. We can get all our nutrients from other sources, but if you were in their position, even if you were killed quickly or whatever, would you find that acceptable when it's not necessary? And would you think it's okay for your oppressor to kill you just because they've been doing it for a long time and they don't want to change the tradition?
No, it's just the mass consumerism here drives that. It's here, obviously in the United States, there are many different alternatives, and I do think Americans should follow those alternatives as needed. And you're making very good points. I will say, in a country like Brazil or in Argentina, where I'm from, it's going to be very difficult to make that argument because it's different the way we eat meat. You don't look at the cow like it's just a dispensable thing. It's what drives the rest of everyone and life and society, not like here.
Yeah, but you still don't need to eat them to survive either way, right? And I understand there are people in different situations and stuff, but you don't need to eat them to survive here, right? Because you can get all your nutrients from other sources, right? So you're killing them unnecessarily. So if you were in their position, even if you were killed in a different way, would you find that acceptable? Even if you were given a nice life, would you be okay with just being killed for unnecessary reason?
I mean, ultimately, not really. I wouldn't know that I wouldn't know that someone's going to kill me if I'm already dead.
Yeah, but would you want to be killed, or would you want to just live freely and let yourself live free? Would you want to be killed right now, or would you just want to live freely, live your life? Because Yeah.
I have to say I'm indifferent to that because it's not something that I fear either is dying. I don't know what it's like to be an animal. But
Yeah.
if you're asking me as a human, if I could get hit by a car right now,
Yeah, but would you want that to happen?
I can't choose it. I can say it's not ideal,
Yeah.
but I can't say I don't want it because it's something that could happen.
Why are we gonna kill them when it's unnecessary? Like, they don't need to die and they don't want to die, so we're killing them when it's completely unnecessary. So
Well, it's just a circle of how things work. Ultimately, I think the same way that we dig for minerals and we tear up farmland in the Amazons, like forests, to also build farms just for vegetables. I don't think that trees want to have to be torn down to build farms, but it's done because also people need to eat vegetables.
this is so much different than like trees or minerals or whatever, because they're actually sentient beings. They feel pain. They suffer just like us. We are also animals, right? They feel pain just like us. They suffer just like us. So we're doing this unnecessarily. And if you were in the victim's position, would you find it okay for someone to continue to do this to you and like kill you just because, oh, they've done it for a long time, or, oh, part of the cycle of life? Or would you want people to change and stop this right now?
Well, no, I've said it's a very unethical way of
Yeah.
slaughtering animals. And you look at also Native American communities that eat animals and they eat every part of the animal. That's how it should be. We shouldn't be brutally killing animals, wasting their meat.
Yeah, but if you were killed unnecessarily, unjustly, would you even care if somebody ate your whole body, or if they would you care what happens with your body?
I mean, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
The same way that the animals wouldn't know that we're eating them. I think if I die, it's not like I'm going to look at, oh my God, what's going to happen to me
Yeah.
once I'm dead. I want to be cremated when I die, so I'm not worried about. But it's ultimately, it's a big cultural value thing as well. I feel like. And morality, like I said, it's not moral the way they're just grinding up
Yeah.
chickens.
But if you were in their position, if you were killed, right? Would you be okay with somebody just killing you just because of their culture? Like, would you be okay with being killed for somebody's culture when you don't need to die, you don't want to die, right?
No, but
Yeah, exactly.
the other thing isn't only the killing, it's how we look at things within the industrial complex of farming. It's just all these animals die unnecessarily
Yeah.
to make a surplus in this very hyper-capitalist society here
Yeah.
in America, particularly in Argentina. We don't kill as many cows as this country does, and they eat less than we do.
But
And a lot of it just goes to waste as well.
yeah.
Which is my biggest issue as well. As awful as I think it is for the animals to have to die for the food, I would rather it not even go to waste either and be done in a more ethical way. If possible, it would be it would be great if we didn't have to eat animals. And if there were other different things for us to do, but it's just there's such a big move here towards just consumption
Yeah,
that
but
it makes it almost impossible.
do we need to eat animals to survive? Like, we can get all our nutrients from other sources, right? From plants and other sources. Do we need to eat animals to survive? Because you said it would be great if we didn't. So what if I told you we don't have to?
I mean, I know that but there are things that just don't have the same from an animal.
Like what? There's no nutrient that we can't get from plant sources.
It's
or
processed differently. and you can't get every amino acid from an animal that you can get from a plant.
But then how are there hundreds of millions of vegans around the world? They are living perfectly healthy. I've never had meat. I'm perfectly healthy. How is that possible if there's only certain nutrients that we can only get from meat or animal products?
Well, it's ultimately out of choice. There's more chemicals in vegan foods as well compared to meat. I personally don't eat much meat out here just because I don't like how it's processed. So I try to keep my meat to once or twice a week.
Yeah, but like we don't need to do this in general, right? We can get all our nutrients from other sources, right? So it's not necessary in general.
Cube.